Oh, okay.
They've got one right past.
You thought about what Saturday's going to mean for you after all that you've been through over the last year and a half, just to get back on the floor and playing the game?
A little bit. Of course, doesn't count towards our record, but it's the first game back and the first game in front of fans. So yeah, I can't wait. It's been a long road, but I'm gonna try not to think about that while I play the game and just be in the moment. But definitely after the game, just reflecting on it, it's gonna be a cool moment. A lot of hard work went into getting back to this point. So, no, I'm excited.
Jamarcus kind of talked about just balancing the emotions of kind of taking this game for what it is, as an exhibition chance to get better, but also facing a top 10 opponent, and then also the personal storylines. How do you handle just approaching this kind of with an even keel demeanor and not get too high or too low?
Yeah, I think Jamarcus said it perfectly. Like it's an exhibition game for us where we finally get to play against somebody else. We've been beating up on each other for so long. We scrimmaged last Friday, and it's just, especially some of our higher IQ guys, they just pick our plays like right apart, and they just jump past the lanes, and it gets pretty hard. So it's gonna be good to play against a defense that doesn't know every single move that you're doing, but also to see an offense that you're not familiar with guarding, and that's gonna help us for sure. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Number 8 team in the country, preseason. But yeah, we got to be ready for those type of teams. I think we're going to have some more very quality opponents that come into PBA this year. So this is just a nice warm up, and it's a great opportunity to measure ourselves against some of the top teams in this country.
What do you think you, as a team, can learn from a game like this?
I think mainly just playing against somebody else, like I said, seeing a different offense, seeing a different defense. I think our defense gets better every year just because like we play against our own offense, but people run different things, and the more different things you cover, the better you get at it. So this is just the first time we play against somebody else and see other defenses. So the more different offenses we see, the better our defense is going to be.
BYU, as a guy that coach said could be the number 1 overall pick in the draft next year, and AJ DeVance, I guess personally, I mean, how much are you looking forward to that matchup when you get to play against a guy of that profile to kind of show that you belong in that same category?
Yeah, it's always fun to play against guys with that type of exposure. That like he has many eyes on him. I'm sure like super high expectations for this season. But yeah, it's always cool to go up against the best players. That's why you play at this level. You try and beat the best players. So I know the guys are excited to play against him and play against a team like that. So I'd say we try and beat everybody. So that's what we're going to try and do on Saturday.
It's been a year and a half since you played the game. Just how have you grown your game even though you haven't been able to be on the floor?
The main thing is just trying to get healthy, and worked very hard with our coaching staff and our athletic training staff to just get healthy and get to a point where I can play 30 minutes a game again if that's necessary. I'm guessing that we're going to try some different lineups this weekend and just see what works. But that's been the main thing. I've been a little disappointed sometimes with having to manage the knee, and sometimes the main focus was the team practice, and then they told me like, hey, just take it easy the rest of the day. Don't get extra shots up. Don't get extra work. I've been trying to find my moments here and there to work on my skill set, but the main focus this off season was just get healthy and be able to play however much the coach needs me. I'm hoping that throughout the year I can still keep finding times to keep working on my skills. But yeah, not as much skill work, just trying to get healthy.
What's your confidence level that you'll be able to show you're close to the same player you were when you last played?
I feel great. I feel about as good as I've felt since kind of the issues with the knee started. So that's very hopeful. I know from being out this long, I got to be somewhat realistic in that the first time under the big lights, you don't know. Like, I might have a really good game, but there's also a chance that it's going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of getting back into the rhythm. Of course, I hope that it's going to be a great game, and I'm going to do my absolute best, but also being realistic and having the right mindset about it. It might take a little bit to get going again, and luckily we have 2 preseason games and then a couple more non-conference games up to when we start Big Ten play again. So I have some time, but of course I hope to hit the ground running.
Is it hard to be patient in that way? Just after such a long...
Yeah, I think in general, yes, but I've been at this for a year and a half now, so it's a lot of being patient. And I think I have the right mindset going into it, that you can't expect to be perfect right from the start, but just to grow into that. That's the goal.
What got you through that whole year? Was there anything that really kept you motivated and helped keep your spirits up?
Yeah, you work towards what's about to happen on Saturday. You hope to get back on that court and share the court with your teammates and your friends, and just that vision of, like, I never had a doubt that I was gonna get back, and just taking the small steps towards that. But yeah, last year was tough, not being able to play some of the tough games, the close losses. You hope to play in those games. But yeah, it'd be good to just share the court with my teammates again.
Was the recovery more challenging physically or mentally?
It's a good question. Both. It's a challenge both physically and mentally, because physically wise, you got to take it slow. It was an injury where if I rush it back, then there's a really good chance that it's not gonna be healthy ever again. So we had to take it slow. And that's just the grind that took on my body was tough. But also with being patient, that takes a toll on your mindset. Especially, like, some days you might feel great and it's like, okay, let's do more. Like, there was days where we were still in the process of learning how to run again, and I'm like, I feel great. Let's go run faster. Let's run longer. But it was like, no, like, stay patient, and like, yeah, that's tough on the mindset. So a little bit of both.
Hey, with Oogie dinged up, Coach said Leo Curtis might be called on to play right away as a freshman. I guess, what have you seen from him as he's kind of adjusted from international ball to the Big Ten level? I guess, how do you think he's handled that, and where is he in his development?
He's been really good. I think coming over from Europe, just adjusting to the speed of the game here, that was a big thing that I know it took a little bit of time for me. But he's very, very skilled, very smart. Uses his length very well. Like, you don't get that many 7'1" guys that have the type of skill set that he has. So I know he's ready. We've been battling in practice a little bit, so been trying to get him ready. He's been trying to get me ready. But I've been very impressed with him so far, and I hope that he continues to learn. And this year, if he gets some minutes this year, that'd be great for him. And I think he's ready for that. So we'll see on Saturday how he does. But I'm very, very positive about. I think he's going to do really well.
Thanks, Rienk.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you, guys.